but just because, should you do it? Again, I love what Doug said. You know, our job is making really good video. We want to make you look good. We want to make the university look good. And this is going back into now media training. This is what it is just as important for this. Ask yourself these couple questions before you want to put things online. Is it in my own best interest? Is it in the best interest of my unit or college? Is it in the best interest of the institution to have something out there, either with your professor, your college name on it, or your institution name on it? Because that's what we're talking about. People are going to see this when you put it out on the web. Whether you have it on your own link or you put it on YouTube, it's going to get picked up by search engines somewhere. You do need to be conscious of this, of where that message is going. Here's another side, feeding the beast. Because once you unleash it, once you put video out there, you have to really start thinking about this plan of updates. When are you going to do those updates? Who is that going to be? What is the software? What is the hardware you're going to need? What is your backup and your archiving? All of those are different things you need to really start thinking about when you're going to actively and aggressively start to put things on the web. I cannot stress enough is you need to start at the highest quality that you possibly can. Because Bill mentioned earlier, it only goes down from there, down to the web. You can't go back. You know, if someone goes out and they say, look, I can shoot this on my flip cam, it's not going to be a big deal, and they go out and shoot it, and they shoot it at 320, that's what you're going to get. You're never going to get anything back that you could actually use for broadcast, DVD, or tape use. You will only have something for web. That's a concern. You need to be thinking about some of those things. Aspect ratio is a really big thing. Jim touched on this. You know, standard definition television is 4:3. Currently, it's now moving to 16:9. 16:9 is also standard definition and high definition. Okay, a lot of people, well, 16:9 is high def. No, some of it is standard definition. You need to understand that. One of the things I put in here, there is a website, and this is Al Moreno, everyone.
That's how meetings go.
So I found this actually for those of you, and why I want to bring up aspect ratios is for those of you in the IT department, you know, sometimes you're going to be given a video. You need to really kind of look at this, and maybe it hasn't been prepared properly. And we've already found several of these that have not been for the MSU YouTube site. But this is just, you know, like more of a film screen, and also widescreen anamorphic. You know, there's some different things to kind of look at. And actually, television 4:3. You know, once the television box came along, they kind of made their best approximation of squeezing what their film was back into so that people could see it. Do that again. At home. Now the other thing too, these are not interchangeable. So when you need to if you need to look at something and somebody gives you something, and we've had it happen to us, that they would like something posted on the MSU YouTube site, is, well, the aspect ratio is off. Every once in a while someone will load it. So if you look at this, you can see how tall and thin the people look. This is a 16:9 that has been squished to fit a 4:3 aspect ratio. This one is a 4:3 that has now been stretched to fit a 16:9. So you can see how it starts to distort the picture. Where that becomes important for you, I'll get to in a minute with some other ratios. Now this is a letterbox 16:9 in a 4:3 frame. Are you confused yet?
You're really confusing people.
But that's how confusing this gets. So you have to be thinking about, if you put all the time and effort into a production, you really have to make sure that you're using the right aspect ratio, that you are maintaining that throughout your production. And a lot of this comes in with, there are some standard aspect ratios for 4:3 that are out there, and also 16:9. And for those of you for 16:9, I found a really good website that somebody went through and did all the calculations for you. of everything from full HD 1920 by 1080 all the way down to 16 by 9. And what this is really, you need to know this if someone is asking you to design a website and they don't design the right size space for you to embed a video. And it has happened several times. We actually had somebody, I think there's a ratio on here that is 736 by 414. I got a video that was 728 by 419. It's not even on this list. That's because basically someone had taken this and that was the hole on the website. So they took the video and adjusted it to fit the hole on their website. Okay, so now when you think about multiple use, you take that and you try to load that into YouTube. YouTube is on automatically crop it and stretch it, even in a different way.